Hello everyone and welcome to the official TOYL unboxing video for June 2024. This box is packed. I think there's 7, maybe 8 products in it. So we're going to race through these a little bit faster than I'd like to because I don't want you sat there forever. You've got tea to put on, you've got cups of tea to make and all that kind of stuff. So I'm going to race through these a little bit faster than I might normally do. This is your summer beauty box, and the reason I created this box is I think it's got everything you need for summer beauty. All in one stop, all at $39.99. It's worth over £100. So should we just get started? Let's get started. Now, I'm going to do 2 products at once. We don't normally do that, but I am going to do it this time. So I'm going to bring up these 2. Ready? Who are they by? Well, it's got to be, when you think about what we're going to be doing this summer, Margaret Dabbs. So Margaret Dabbs, she is the doyenne of pedicures. That's where she made her name. She made her name in foot care. And I think she's still got salons all over the world, which create the best pedicures. And she really knows her subject. So I've got 2 products from her that I think you will love. The first one is her cracked heel balm. And the reason I've got this is because your feet are going to start coming out of shoes. And amazingly, over winter, your feet fare better than they do in summer, which you wouldn't think, because you'd think the air around feet when they're out in sandals and all the rest of it would make them better, but it doesn't. It makes them drier. And if you couple that with dust from walking along roads or in sand, happy days are for in sand, you can see how that feet actually take quite a battering in summer, and your cracked heels and foot health will deteriorate because it's going to be under more pressure. This is the product for you. So this is her cracked heel balm. This retails at £18. You just want a tiny little dab, like a pea size, and use it between both feet. Make it stretch as far as you can. Don't slather it on. Make it stretch as far as you can and really massage it in, and do that daily. And I would personally do it PM so that I'm about to go to bed, so my feet are going to rest. They're not going to be out in more dust and walking and rubbing the product off and all the rest of it. So I would use that at night. Also, don't use it when you're going to walk on a hard surface because it will be slippy. Your feet will be slippy. It's clearly an oil-based product. So they say small amount of balm can be applied, heels, blah, 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 use daily. Definitely use it daily, but use it at night. That's my recommendation on that. So that's your first product, because I know you'll be wanting to have beach-ready feet. Honestly, I can't talk these days. What's wrong with me? Second product, we've had this before and we love this. This is Margaret Dabbs Firming Leg Serum. Now, this is a fantastic product. It looks like it's a gel. So it's just, I'm not going to bother to get it out because we'll spend more time doing that and you want to get on. This one retails at £25. This is so multitasking. So the kind of things it does, it's quoted as being like a support stocking for legs, but it does more than that, because there's a couple of things that happen to us in midlife. If you've got restless leg syndrome or you've got hot flushes at night, this can be amazing. So I use this not just as a summer product. I have this by the side of my bed so that when I get too hot at night, I just do a quick zhuzh of that on and it cools me down and helps me get back to sleep. So that's one of my top tips. But there's so much this product does. One, it feels like a support stocking, so it gives your legs lift. That's why it's called Firming Leg Serum. It's going to give them a lift. The second thing, it works on cellulite, which we like. We like that doing that. Let's have a look what else it does. Helps reduce water retention, puffiness, tones and firms the skin, diminishes the appearance of cellulite. V-tonic, which is a special, it's a combination of ingredients that they've called V-tonic in this, aids circulation, aids venous decongestion, helps relieve the feeling of tired legs, lightweight, anti-aging, firming, cooling, energizing, illuminating. What more do you want from a leg serum? This is going to be your best friend. So when you're out and you've got shorts on, or you've got, summer dresses on, or whatever it is you're going to be wearing, that's the baby to wear. That's the one you want. And this is just a genius product. If you haven't tried it before, I'm thrilled for you. You will love, 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 love it. So that's the second product. Honestly, we are racing through. This one, I don't think you'd normally try this, but I'm going to make you. And the reason I'm going to do it is it's fantastic. This is He She Wonder Glow. Now, when we get to summer, we always have this debate, and I don't tend to put these days fake tans in the box. And the reason I don't put it in, because everyone's got different skin tone. I might put something that adds a bit of zhuzh, and this is one of them. And the reason I love this is because this is it's basically makeup for the body, but I don't want you to be scared of that, because if we're going to wear it here, why would we not wear it on our body? And if you've got your arms out, so you've got a sleeveless top on, sometimes, and you can see it on my arm, I've got, oh, hang on, can you see that? I've got quite a few different blemishes. So I've got little things there, little cuts and things there, you know, just battle scars from life. What this does, so maybe I've got a bit of a tan as well. Who knows? I'm only going to Cornwall, not very exciting. Well, I think it's exciting, but you know, it's not guaranteed sun. So this is makeup. Oh, no, that's gone on the carpet. We don't want to talk about that. Let's move on from that. A little bit runny, do it over a hard surface. There's a top tip already. So there we go. So it's makeup. Now, it comes in one shade, but I don't want to worry about your skin tone because whatever your skin tone, this will look great. It's just going to even out a few things. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to gently, you can see it's not really a fake tan. It's not going to give me a tan. It's just evening out and running over blemishes. So if you've got any veins or you've got any cuts or scars or little kind of bobbles like I have on my skin that you just get with life, you can see, no, it's not got rid of that completely. It won't, because that's quite a lumpy thing, but it's just evened it out and given it a little bit of smoothness and shimmer. This will dry and then it will not rub off on any of your clothes. It just gives a little bit of an even tone. So it'll hide veins, it'll hide blemishes, all that kind of thing, whatever your skin tone. Now, it's not got shimmer in it, or it's not got mica in it. You know, I mean, I've got, you know, if you look at here, I've got eyeshadow. Can you see that? I've got eyeshadow with a bit of mica on it. Have I now made that awful? Oh, I'm not doing very well on this video, am I? Making it awful down. It's not got that in it, but it's got something from eucalyptus that just gives it a sheen. So it's not got glitter, it's not got sparkle, it's not any of those things that you see. It's not kind of a shimmer body lotion. It's got nourishing ingredients in it, so it's going to act like a body lotion, but it's just going to hide a few little blemishes. So where I would use this, it's not an all over body thing, this. It is a legs, arms, maybe a bit of décolletage, maybe a bit of shoulders, that's it. But if you're stuck for space in your suitcase for products because you're only taking hand luggage, this can also do face. It's made by a company that is full of skilled beauticians, fully qualified skilled beauticians, and they know what works on skin and what doesn't. So what they've done is they've created this as good enough for this, but it's for this, the rest of this. And I absolutely love it, and I am totally going to be using it. No one will go, oh my goodness, have you applied fake tan? It's not that. That's not what this is doing. It's just covering up a few little, perhaps imperfections. I mean, I've got a few veins on my legs and it will just smooth those out, just soften those, just blur those a little bit so that when I'm wearing shorts, that's not what the first thing everyone sees. They just look at the shorts and go, she should have washed them, really. That's what they're going to say. Anyway, so that's that product. That retails at £18.50 and I really want you to try this summer. Do not leave this. Use it. Absolutely use it. And if you think, oh, that's not for me, you're wrong. Try it. If you don't try these things, you'll never know. And actually, that is a hero product for summer for you and me. So there you go, that's £18.50. I then thought, right, colour. Now, this is challenging because quite a few of you are very, you know, as we get older, we get more conservative in our makeup. We use less of it, we use less colour. But summer, if you're going to do it, is a time. And where are we going to do it? Nails. So you've got one of each of these. No, not one of each. Either or, you've got one of these in your box and it's a little bit random which one you get, but they are both brilliant. So I've got this one on, the coral one. I've got this on now, you can see that. I've got this one on my toes, which I'm not going to lift up because I don't think I'm that flexible. But I always say, if you're not interested in wearing, you know, a bright pop on your nails, which I'm quite happy to, if that's not you, this is the time. People are always more experimental on toes. This is the time to use one of these on your toes. Now, these are OPI. They are best in market. You can't get better than OPI, and these are their vegan formulations, and they are beautifully made. Just pop it on your toes, so when you've got your leg makeup on and your sandals on, you're looking amazing all over. I'm thinking of you all over these days. Those are the two products. Now, these retail at £17.50 because they are their vegan formulations. You get one of these and it's at random. There you go, one of those. So I hope you enjoyed those. Then, before we've started any of that, but I pulled it down the line a little bit because, you know, I just did. I've got this for you. So all of the products I've got can go with you on holiday, except this one. It's too big to go in your hand luggage. I mean, you can pop it in your suitcase, but actually this is a prep product. So this is the one you start using about a week before you go on holiday, and it is Feather and Down Body Scrub. Why do I want you to use this? Because it's exactly the same as our face. You know, when we talk about cell turnover on our faces, we need to get those cells turning over a little bit more often in order to get the radiance coming through and a healthy glow coming through. It's exactly the same for our bodies. And I guarantee you that many of you won't have scrubbed your bodies since last summer. So now is the moment. And this is just a lovely product. Now, the thing about body scrub is it doesn't need to be expensive. This one retails at £8, but it's a really nice product. So the scrub itself is sugar. So when you flush it down the plug hole, it's just going to dissolve and just go back into the ecosystem, but it's not going to damage the ecosystem. Makes sense? It's not chemically. But what you're going to do is you're going to use this all over, and it's big enough to have, at least 3 or 4, maybe more, goes on your body. I would focus on your arms, your shoulders, your legs. That's what I would focus on. If you want to do your bottom as well, you can obviously do your bottom as well. Quite a few of us, get cellulite there. So it's something to just stimulate the circulation. But that's where I'd focus my attention to get those skin cells turning over so that when I apply my Wonder Glow, it's on a nice even surface and it's looking much healthier. So that's what I want you to start doing before you go on your holiday as well. In fact, you could start it even now. I have. I'm going on holiday in 3 weeks. Boom, Cornwall, as I said. So I'm fingers crossed for weather. My eye is on the long-term weather forecast at the moment. So there we go. So those two really go together. Then I've got 2 final products for you. See, I told you it was a pack box. These are not expensive, but I thought you would really enjoy them. The first one is Salt of the Earth Natural Deodorant. Now, this retails at £7.49. And the reason I wanted you to have it is it's a liquid natural deodorant. So it's not an antiperspirant, so you will still sweat. It's not stopping the sweat glands, which I actually think is healthier for the body, because why do we sweat? Because the body is regulating the temperature of your skin and your internal organs. If you don't sweat, what happens? Well, the temperature doesn't get regulated, does it? So what I think you want to do is we just don't want to smell. I've got to be honest, that's what we're going for. So this is basically a body odour neutraliser. And this is their clary sage and mint. So this is very, very good for midlife women as well. They chose those fragrances specifically for us. And what it is it's a refillable. So the bottle itself is 50% recycled plastic. It's got a fabulous, there you go. I will prime these eventually. Yeah, that's really fresh. It's just really fresh. So there's no propellant gases in it. It can't go on the plane in your hand luggage. Once you get back, if you look at the Salt of the Earth website right now, they've got refills, 500, this is 100ml. You've got 500ml refills for different fragrances. Can't remember which fragrances, only 2, at £10, which means you could refill this for £2, which is an absolute bargain. And I just thought you'd really like to try it. So what happens is it uses salt to neutralise body odour, if that makes sense. And then the fragrance of the clary sage and the mint, that's what you can actually smell. It replaces it with that. It replaces body odour with clary sage and mint. So that's why I got that for you. I just think it's a really nice thing. There's no aluminium in it either. And I know some people get really worried about aluminium in deodorants. This is a cracker, an absolute cracker. It retails £7.49. I think you're going to love it, so try that. And then finally, I've got this. So this is Bare Feet. Now, full confession, this is by Margaret Dabbs. It's her diffusion range, so it's a slightly less expensive range. But I got you this. It's Bare Feet, and it says their foot cooling spray. That's not totally true. This is leg and feet cooling spray, but actually I would spray it all over me if I was hot. So this is a handbag spray. You're taking it to work, you're taking it on days out, you're taking it to the beach. So that I wouldn't use it on my face, it's not that spray, but I'd absolutely use it on my arms, I'd absolutely use it on my legs, and the fragrance it's a little bit citrusy. It's a bit, I think it's lime, ginger, green tea. It's really, really nice as a fragrance. And if you just get a little bit hot on the beach, that's the thing to spray. On feet, on legs, on arms, and actually probably a little bit on my body. So that's what you do with that. So that one retails at £8. So that is your June box. It's worth over £100, £102.40p. You've got your Bare Feet cooling spray. You've got your Salt of the Earth deodorant. You've got your He She Wonder Glow. I'm not going to be able to hold all these. You've got your Cracked Hill Balm. You've got your body scrub. Hang on, I am coming. You've got your Margaret Dabbs leg serum, which we absolutely love. We all know we love it because I have it almost every year in the box because I cannot ever find anything better. And then you've got one of your API colours. That is your June box. I hope you love it.